Welcome everyone to the Moreno Valley Public Library's Adult Lab program. A few announcements before we begin. Our Library Lovers Rewards program for all ages started on February 1st. It's not too late to join in. Read and participate in activities and our virtual programs in the month of February to earn online badges and free 3D printed items from our Iris Plaza branch library. For those of you who are registered for our Library Lovers Rewards program, here is a secret code to earn an online badge for attending this program. And the secret code is WaterWise, all one word, all capital letters. If you're not registered, you can still sign up at our website, moval.org/mv-library/library lovers. You can sign up there and input the secret code later to earn the badge. Now I'm happy to introduce our two guest presenters from the Eastern Municipal Water District, Consuelo Arias and Kevin Pearson. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. It's an honor to be here and hopefully educating the community a little bit about what Eastern Municipal Water District is doing for them.
Perfect. So I will go ahead and get started. My name is Consuelo. I am a public, I'm sorry, a bilingual public specialist. I've been here with the district a year now, and I want to give you a little bit of background on Eastern Municipal Water District and just who we are. We are actually serving over 800, almost a million customers. We were established in 1950. Something very unique about our district is that we are only 38% built out. So that means that as our service area continues to grow, we need to make sure that we're able to meet the demands of, providing freshwater services, wastewater, and recycled water as well. And actually, those are the three services that we provide. We are both a wholesale and a retail service provider. As we mentioned, our services are drinking or fresh water. We have 156,000 accounts. We import water from the State Water Project in the northern area and also from the Colorado River. We also provide drinking water through the desalination of the salty waters in the Paris-Menifee area. We are also providing wastewater services in the Temecula area, as well as Paris and throughout our service area. And we are very proud to actually also provide recycled water services. We use 100% of the water that we recycle, and our recycled water is currently only being used in agricultural fields and landscaping purposes. So just to give you a little bit of an idea, back in 1990, we relied much more heavily on the importation of water from the Colorado River and also from up north. Since then, we've been able to expand our portfolio and utilize a lot more recycled water. We've implemented our desalters, and as a result, we've been able to use more local water for our clients. And I also wanted to share with you that we currently do have payment assistance programs. We have a variety of them, anything from payment arrangements, payment extensions, help to others can potentially help pay your whole a portion of your bill. I want to invite you to visit us at Eastern Municipal or EMWD.org, or give us a call at 1-800-426-3693 to talk to one of our representatives and see which one of these payment options might work a little bit more for you and where you're at. And also, I did want to talk about a little bit about our Latino outreach. We're here to also provide these services in Spanish. So if you were to need any assistance, please don't hesitate to give me a call at the end of our presentation. My information will be included for you to contact me with just a simple water question or more information about our presentation and what was discussed. And with that, I'll hand it over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Consuelo. Want to give our customers a little bit of background about what we call our Paris North groundwater program. This is a really expansive program that we've undertaken. We actually started construction on this year. And so you'll be seeing a lot of activities from us over the next few years in terms of really building a lot more facilities up in Moreno Valley. For a little bit of background, we've never used a lot of the groundwater that's in the Moreno Valley area because it's been contaminated, mainly because of historic agricultural use throughout the Moreno Valley area. And so we've developed this program to really clean up that groundwater supply and to make use of it. We're fortunate that we have the science and technology to take a groundwater supply that may not be as pure and to clean it and make it a very, very high quality, safe, and reliable drinking water supply. So our Paris North program will include 6 new groundwater wells, approximately 20 monitoring wells to help us track the levels within the groundwater of how high that elevation is for the groundwater, about 4.5 miles of new pipelines, and also some treatment facilities within the Moreno Valley area that we'll talk about momentarily. The project timeline for this is we are currently under construction with the very first projects as part of this. And that construction on all the components should be wrapped up by early to mid 2023. So over the next 2.5 years, you're going to see a lot of work from EMWD, making sure that you've got a safe and reliable water supply. This program in total is about $90 million worth of investments. But we're fortunate that we got $44.9 million commitment from the State Water Resources Control Board. In 2014, California voters passed Proposition 1, which was the water bond. And EMWD at the time made a commitment to go and get as much money of that bond funding back within our service area as we could. And so the state of California has really supported us by paying half of the project cost for the Paris North program because all the benefits it provides to our customers, but it also further reduces our need to bring in water from Northern California as well. So the first bit of construction that you're going to see as part of the Paris North program is what we call wells 65 and 66. These are adjacent to Ironwood Avenue, just east of Heacock Avenue, north of the freeway. And well 65, we began construction on in January. And well 66, we will begin construction on most likely next month as well. And so those two should be completed with drilling within probably by the April timeframe as well. And then what we will do is we actually drill the well in one phase, and then we'll come back and do the treatment and the equipping of the well with a small building on site and everything later. So you'll see some activities there well into the future as well, just to make sure that we have everything we need. But really the biggest impact right now is the drilling that you'll see. Another one of our well locations is down at Paris Boulevard and Santiago Drive. And we've actually worked with the city of Moreno Valley to locate this well on the site of the city's maintenance yard. And so that will be constructed sometime likely in the fall of 2021 is our updated time frame for this location as well. Another well that we will have as part of this is over at Victoriano Park on the southeastern portion of the city. We've worked with the city to identify a portion of the park that doesn't have a lot of active recreational use. And so we'll be drilling a well over at that site on the park location. It will have a very small footprint in terms of the well building once everything is completed as well. But I know that a lot of youth and soccer teams and so forth use Victoriano Park. The well location will be away from the soccer field area over by the trees at that park. So it will be tucked out of the way to make sure the city still has active use of its recreational facilities as well. The final two well locations that we're going to have are actually at one site, and it's over at Paris Boulevard, just north of Bay. And actually the building just south of us is the Riverside County Education Academy, just to give a little bit of frame of reference. But we'll have two well locations here. One of them will be on the northwest corner and the other will be on the southeast corner of the site. And here's actually a rendering of what that site will look like as well. One of the well locations is kind of at the front of the property, the other to the back. And this is also where we're going to do a lot of the treatment to clean up that groundwater from all of those different wells that we talked about earlier. We're going to have some pipelines going to these facilities, make sure we take that water supply from the ground, clean it, make sure it meets all state and federal drinking water standards, and it becomes a drinking water source for the city of Moreno Valley as well. So the wells that we talked about, many of them were on an individual site, and there's not a lot of community impact in terms of traffic. The well drilling is a 24-hour-a-day process when we're drilling the well. So some people who live very, very close to those sites may hear that. We have sound buffers around those project sites to really minimize any noise and impact to the community as well. But this is our proposed pipeline alignment to get that untreated water from the ground to that treatment facility so we can clean it up. Most of the pipeline does run along Kitchen Street from the south to the north. So over the next year or two, many Moreno Valley residents may be seeing some pipeline work that we're going to be doing as part of this project. We will make sure we work with the city to implement traffic control so that the traffic keeps moving, so that everything is safe, and that your commute is impacted as little as possible moving forward as well. But from pretty much Kitchen Street, from Iris all the way up to Bay, is the primary pipeline alignment that we'll be working in. And we anticipate that pipeline will begin work likely sometime late this year, maybe early 2022, and should be completed by the end of the project in 2023. Again, some of the things the community can expect during construction. We'll work with the city for traffic control measures. There may be some lane closures or delays, but we will work to minimize those as much as possible. When we are drilling the well, we do have to have periods of 24-hour work at those locations, but we'll make sure that anything we do, business and residential access remains open, and that we're doing our part to be good neighbors within the community, both during and after construction. We want to be a part of your community. We want to be good neighbors throughout everything that we do as well. One other project that's coming up that many people will notice in the community is what we call our Cactus Chew Pipeline project. I wanted to touch on that just a little bit today as well, so the folks had an idea of what to expect in a different portion of the city as well. So we know that Moreno Valley is still seeing a lot of development activity, particularly on the east side of town. And for us, we have to have the ability to move a lot of water from our connections with Metropolitan Water District on the west side of town to move that water to the east side of Moreno Valley to help support that future growth for both residential and commercial customers. So this project will include about 2 miles of pipeline. This is large diameter pipeline. Some of it is about 3.5 feet in diameter. So we have the ability to move a lot of water from one side of the city to the other. And we anticipate this project will begin construction at the very end of this year and be wrapped up sometime early 2024. And this is really just a map of that project location. This is the first phase of a larger project that will go all the way to the east side of Moreno Valley. This pipeline project will start at Cactus and Heacock near March Air Reserve Base. It will go east to Indian Street, at which point it will go north to Alessandro, and then we'll go east again to Paris Boulevard, and that will actually connect into that facility that we spoke about earlier near Pearson Bay. We will make sure that we've got traffic control in place throughout all of this. One of the bigger questions we get asked is, will Cactus and Alessandro have work at the same time? No, we're going to do those in different phases so that there's always a major thoroughfare to get to and from the 215 freeway so that your commute is as smooth as possible and that you have options to get to the freeway. So again, we're working with the city to finalize all those traffic plans. That's a big part of our partnership with the city, is when we have to do construction, we want to make sure that we're doing our part to minimize the impact as much as we can. The work on Paris Boulevard will be done at nighttime. We know that's a major thoroughfare for a lot of people, so that work will be done at night to help keep traffic going, and also for the safety of our crews and the community as well. And we will keep business and residential access open throughout the entire duration of construction as well. So we're really excited about the projects that we have coming up in Moreno Valley. Really, these projects are designed to give the Moreno Valley residents a safe and reliable future water supply so that future generations can depend on Eastern to meet their needs whenever they turn on the tap. We are there for them with a safe and reliable supply. So with that, certainly if you have any questions about EMWD or any project-specific questions, we really encourage you to reach out to our team at Eastern Municipal Water District. The contact info for both Consuelo and myself is on the screen. And we are always here to answer questions and to really reassure our customers that we're working for them.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Consuelo, for the very interesting information.
Thank you for having us, and we really appreciate the residents of Moreno Valley, and we enjoy being a part of your community and serving you as well.
You're very welcome. Happy to have you. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a great day.